So I used to have coffee mornings and sell the books. And then one day a man comes along and he's standing there and he said, "What about second-hand books?" I said, "Oh no, I don't want second-hand books." And he said, "It'll be a good seller." And I thought, no. Anyway, there comes one day with about 500 second-hand books. And I'd know where to put them, and we had them all over the house. And in the end, and then the children were all coming home. So we had to buy the container and then open the shop. That's how it started, yeah. Look, people bring them in because they're moving, or they've got no room on their bookcase. And sometimes people donate them, and sometimes they want the money, which is fine by me. Or this chap, he writes exciting books about the sea. I like the war books, and my first husband was in Auschwitz for 4 years in a concentration camp. So I always read all those sort of books. I'm reading one now about a true story about a chap who was in the Rhodesian army. I mean, that's very amusing actually. Right up to the war and afterwards, the Rhodesian War. That's very interesting. My father was Jewish. I mean, I'm sort of half Jewish, even though I don't follow that religion. But we had a lovely time there. We loved it. The weather was glorious, absolutely glorious. And we went to Jerusalem. I felt in Jerusalem, it was like opening those pictures, and you know those old pictures in the Bible? It was like that. I thought, yes, the same. And there were these sort of Arabs on mules with their feet dragging on the ground, you know, and I just...
When was that?
Oh, God, when was it? It was peaceful when we were there. The children were small. Astrid was at school in England and Tanya was about this big. So it was a long time ago. I can't remember the date. I know my friend, I keep phoning her, she said, the government is terrible there. She lives out of Jerusalem, fortunately. Way out of Tel Aviv as well. But she said it's awful. They're limited in lots of things that they can do. But I mean, it was a shame. What's the world coming to? It's chaos, I know, but I mean, I don't mind. I love it here. It's my home. Come in, Trevor. But all these famous artists, he's also dead. And that one, the same guy, that's another, that's a...
this is a nice one.
He was a Zairian, this guy who painted these. He died, he had high blood pressure, he was such a nice guy. He lived in Belgium, Congo, which was. Charles Sambono, he was also a Zambian. He lived in Zurich. And that's an original, yeah. This is David Shepherd. I love it. We went to his house in England and saw the originals of the aeroplanes and trains and things. It was absolutely super, yeah. That's my favourite one, that one. I'm not very good. I haven't got any talent, but I do what I can. You know. I come home with that, and I painted it at a friend's house, and Ralph said to me, "What's that?" Because he's not English, he was Danish. So I went, oh, a bit upset about it. That was my husband. Yeah. I guess I've got only photographs. I miss him terribly. He was a wonderful man. We were together 60 years. That's one of his. This was the cover of one of the mining magazines that he did. He was with Horizon, RCM, Road Safety Trust. Ralph took a photograph and the camera missed, so we bought that one. Because that's London. That's an original too. And these books here are all African, the Zambian ones there. My son. He's dead as well, sadly. Oh. This is my brother. That's my brother. It's cool. I just collect them, and people sometimes give them to me. Chinese love stamps. And there's a lot of people ask me, so when I get time, it takes hours and hours. I put them in little bags and price them. So that's what I've been doing. It's I know what I'm doing. Doesn't look like it though, but I do. I like that. Do you know why I like it? It's got movement in it. I've sold books for 12 and a half years in Indola, and then I've been here since 1993. And my father was an actor and a playwright and a writer, and we had lovely books at home. But he wouldn't allow paperback in the house. He said paperbacks are penny dreadfuls. You're not bringing them in here.